here's what I'm dealing with. Pretty certain that trap was froze. Probably not froze now. Coyote come in last night, and it really makes me think, should I mess with it? Should I, you know, cause will it go off? It's been like, it got to 40 degrees today. Is it thawed out? Would he come back tonight and set the thing off? I don't know. Afraid I put my scent on it. He's not going to bother it, but he stepped all over the trap last night and never went off. It's obviously obviously frozen. And that one, I don't know what he was digging right there. I think he was digging the blood where the bobcat was laying. I guess that's what was right there. And then he's come down here and he set this trap off, which I don't know that he didn't stomp on that. And then it's come, you know, he depressed the pan. And then it just sometime today, that thing went off. Cause it never done anything. So kind of thinking he dug that one out, which I removed that trap, but he dug the bait out. So I don't know. I'm kind of thinking maybe put a trap there and rebait it, since he did get something there, and replace that trap with a 550. Maybe I'll just do that. I'll put 2 traps right there since he did. And I'll just leave this sucker alone, because frozen last night, it very well might not be frozen today. I'm going to take, well, just going to leave it alone. I think that's my best option. Put my two 550s down here, since I do not like these 450s. That's a, even though that is a 450 there, but or maybe just put one, take that one up, take it with me, put me a 550 down there with some bait in it, since he got something out of that. And I'll have 2 traps in here. I don't think there's no need in having 3, but that's the plan. All right, let's get to it. So so I got the sets in. What I ended up doing is this one, I replaced it. I went ahead and replaced it with a 550. I was going to leave it alone. You know, I doubt Coyote will bother it tonight, being my scent is everywhere. It's, you know, it looks different now, but main reason I did that, I picked a stick up in here to stab bait down the hole, and it smelt, not smelt, it had ice all over the bottom of it. So I was like, you know, if it's got it on the bottom of that stick, then that trap is likely frozen. Good thing I did it. I mean, I stepped on it, it went off, but man, it took some pressure. I mean, it was just, you know, it was kind of slushy. It just really took more pressure. I mean, if Coyote bounced on it, maybe he would have done it. So changed it, and then done like I said, and put 550 in that one, new bait, and you know, it's a sweet smelling bait. I think it's Fleming's number 5 predator bait. Really, man, I had real good luck with it. It's got beaver castor in it, but had some deer hamburger that went bad, and I stuffed a chunk of it, you know, walnut sized chunk of it down the hole, and then put that bait on the bottom. And he did, you know, he did steal the bait in that one. So we'll see. I mean, the scent's all over the place, but this is, you know, close to a house, so maybe human scent you know, doesn't, you know, I wouldn't think it'd bother them. I know they're not as spooked by trash and stuff in here. Like my little dog priest with the can, they just walk right up and smell those. And other places I've seen them really avoid something like that, you know, until it's sat there for a long time, and they just consider it part of the territory. So hopefully I'll have this sucker tomorrow. It'd be awesome to look like a really big coyote. That's 3, I mean that'd be 4 in this neck of the woods that I've caught this year, and the first 3 so far, but first 2 is both big coyotes, pretty coats, and this one's same way, just real big old winter coat on him. So we shall see what the morning holds. Morning everybody. I'm out here in the same spot I caught the big bobcat, female bobcat other day, and looks like I got a really good sized coyote. And we got some really good footage on camera last night, not of him or her getting caught, but it got caught earlier, and then these 2 other coyotes come through, and I guess they was, I don't know, from out of town, or he was from out of town, and they was trying to run him off, and they didn't understand why he wouldn't run off, because, you know, he's caught in a foothold. But they's almost, it was really pissing them off, and they was you could see they was getting irritated and almost jumped on him. They was running by him and trying to threaten him. I guess they was stupid train, man. It comes through. What's going on? $50 more times yet. But good part of living in the city. Plenty of noise. But you know, they but what I was saying, I'm assuming they was young coyotes, so they just wasn't brave enough, bold enough to jump on him, and was trying to bluff him. But they did leave a lot of scent. I seen this peeing and scraping the ground and all this. I'm going to put another set in. I'm going to remove my crazy bobcat set that I put up. It's bobcat wasn't falling for it. It just looked too insane. So no, not to do that again. And it was actually, I think it's just too small for it to get back into. But I'm going to move this trap because I just really can't see from my camera whether I'm catching anything or not real well, and just take the bobcat trap and leave the trap in the ground, but convert it into a dirt hole. But I want to go up here and see what I got. Looks like he's trying to chew the tree down. See here where they was scraping the ground, just tearing up everything. Look at how much they have tore up. Because I'm assuming he would not move. I mean, just all around here. Like he was just trying to get up enough bravery to jump on him. Rough night, huh? That's a big old coyote, man. They are big around here. I thought he sent in the video. I thought he had mange, but don't. Yeah. It's gotta be a male. Oh, long nose. Yeah. All right. That's a good catch. So put him down and make a couple sets in here. It'll take me a little while. There's my crazy bobcat house. Didn't work. That thing's just too small. Bobcat was interested in it, smelling all around it, but just would not commit to crouching down that far and going back in there to investigate. And you know, it was a shot. It was a long shot, and it didn't work. But at least know what not to do. If I don't want to turn that into, you can see the rains made the trap pan exposed. But I got my little seat here, H&S strut, and oddly enough, they're selling them at Walmart right now for like $16. But really liking it for when dealing with something like mud like that, when everything's all squishy. Man, you can put that on the ground and kneel on it to put your sets in, and you just do not disturb the ground whatsoever, other than the little, you know, footholds down at the bottom, you know, where the feet are. That's it. And cause man, before I put that knee pad down and it looked like somewhere, I mean, like where a UFO had landed or something. Just obviously they was not gonna coyote get within 20 feet of that thing. So that sucker, it was big male. He has chewed that tree all to pieces. But there's all that sin in here, man. I really expect them to be back in here tonight to continue on picking at him. I'm gonna see if he's still here. But I guess it's you know, it's the mating season for them, so probably got a lot to do with it. They're so ill with each other right now. And that is the finished set. This one here didn't take it down a whole lot, but converted into two dirt holes. I mean, a dirt hole with a lure hole, I guess you would say, to the right, trapped in the center between the 8 inches out, basically center of the two holes. And the one on the right is the lure is Hall Baker's Coyote 200, and the left, the bait hole, is some rotted deer meat. You know, it went bad in the refrigerator, and my own version, my own bait. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Seems to be working pretty good. And then this one, which I think I like the way it looks better than any of them. I hate that deer hairs like that. I'm thinking I'm gonna try to clean that up around that hole. But that one is baited with the rotted deer meat and Mark Jean's Widowmaker. And the lure hole to the right is Coyote, Paul Baker's Coyote 500. So we shall see which one does the best. I think I'm gonna clean that hole up just a little bit. I think it's a little bit too, I don't know. See what I can do with it. But I was going to show you this little mat that I use, you know, to kneel down on instead of a like a garden pad. When I pull it up, here's what all it does. So it basically does not disturb the ground any. I mean, it makes these little indentions with their like nothing. But No big flat spot. Odd looking area. I really like it. And I brought that coyote up here since they was ill at him, just to give some of his scent, to maybe get them, you know, to moving around this area. If anything, then maybe they'll accidentally step on that. So let's see what happens.